welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing the Magic off-season predictions. We are so close with doing all the non-playoff teams, and of course when the playoff teams are eliminated, we'll be doing those teams as well, and it'll just go on and so forth, and we'll start a new series. I'm not sure what we're going to do quite yet, but we're going to do something good. I promise you that. But anyway, huge shout out to Crispy Flakes real quick. I just want to congratulate him for reaching 150k yesterday, and I also wanted to thank you guys for helping me reach 1700 yesterday. It is much appreciated. I can't thank you guys enough, and I just can't wait to keep grinding, man. I'm kind of trying to reach 2000 before the end of May. That would be awesome if we could do that. It's an unrealistic goal, but let's try and see if we can do it. Other than that, guys, let's go ahead and simulate through the off season and see where we can get this team today. League meetings, all reject. This is the Orlando Magic. It's going to be tough because the Magic are very hard to predict. You just don't know what they're going to do. Whoops, I don't need to watch the whole lottery, but the Magic are going to have like the third or fourth pick in this year's draft. So I'm going to go ahead and trade up to top 3 real quick because that's just how it's going to be. They're not going to be the 9th pick. Unfortunately, 2K Start today is still broken. It's kind of annoying. I really wish it'd fix it, but I can't really do anything about it. So other than that, I should probably turn trade override on real quick so I can get the pick. Trade override on, and let's get the 4th pick real quick. Third, actually I'm gonna go with the 3rd pick. Let's grab the 3rd pick. Let's see what we got. The Pistons. All right, wait, hold on. Okay, that was the okay. I was making sure I wasn't grabbing the I was making sure that wasn't a second rounder because I didn't even think the Pistons had their pick, but probably since the protections are different now. 3rd pick. Let's go ahead and make that happen. So now the Pistons are 9th, and let's go ahead, turn trade override off. But yeah, this Magic team is the team that traded Tobias Harris, Victor Oladipo, who else? They traded like 3 different Alfred Payton, and the only thing they had to show for it is Terrence Ross. That's very bad management. Like, that's terrible management if you really think about it. You trade 3 players that are absolutely succeeding in the NBA right now. I mean, Oladipo on the Pacers. Alfred Payton had himself a decent run with the Suns there for a while. And then you have freaking Tobias Harris on the Clippers playing well as well. It's just, the Magic, they just made some mistakes here and there. So we're going to try to rewrite those mistakes. Well, of course we can't rewrite them too much because this is a predicting. Actually, they fired Frank Vogel, didn't they? So let's go ahead and fire him. And then let's go. Let's get us a new head coach. David Fizdale just signed with the New York Knicks yesterday, so he is now the New York Knicks head coach, which I think that's a very good signing for the Knicks. So what do we want? We can get Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Kidd. I can see them going after Jason Kidd or something like that. I mean, why not? Let's go Jason Kidd. And he does not sign just yet. He rejects, actually. So no Jason Kidd. Larry Drew, I guess. We'll take Larry Drew. See if he accepts the offer. He's mulling. He's mulling still, and he blocked. Okay, all right. Larry Drew. No, he's still there. All right. I'm just trying to get a head coach, man. Like, can I just get a damn head coach? Blocked. Oh, I bet the Cavs aren't letting me sign him. All right, whatever. Logan Schmidt. All right, he signs. Now we got themselves a head coach. All right, whatever. NBA draft. So we're about to have the 3rd pick, but before we go into this draft, Aaron Gordon's going to be free agent, and who knows if the Magic are going to bring him back or not. I mean, they've let talent walk before, so they've traded talent away for nothing. So what's to say they don't let Aaron Gordon walk as well? But I mean, they're kind of stuck with a contract in Bismack Biyombo. Vucevic is going to be free agent. Terrence Ross, DJ Augustine, Jonathan Simmons, Shelvin Mack. Just the Orlando Magic are one of the worst front offices in the NBA, it seems like. I mean, sorry to Magic fans, but it doesn't seem like you guys make a lot of good decisions. But hey, I'm a fan of the Blazers, and we gave Evan Turner $17 million a year, so I can't talk much. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go in the NBA draft and see who we can pick up. We're at the NBA draft, and we have the 3rd pick. I absolutely don't expect DeAndre Ayton to slip 1 or 2, and he's not gonna go to the Magic, so that's not gonna happen. So Luka Doncic is a nice option, but we already have Evan Fournier, I guess. And then that's all we can really. We got Trae Young. We definitely need a point guard, so I can see them going Trae Young possibly. Wendell Carter Jr., Trayvon Duval. I would love just like DeAndre Ayton, but this is an off-season predictions, and there's no way DeAndre Ayton slips all the way to the 3rd pick. I mean, the Suns are going to take him the number 1 pick. Like, absolutely. If they get the number 1 pick, the Suns are going to take DeAndre Ayton. So what I think I'm going to do here is they don't have a point guard. They have Evan Fournier. Luka Doncic is a nice shooting guard and all, but Trae Young, I feel like it's something the Magic would do. I feel like Trae Young is, you know, like, I feel like the Magic would take Trae Young here because they need a point guard, and I mean, it fits the bill. I'm gonna go ahead and take Trae Young here and just leave it at that. I know I should select DeAndre Ayton, Luka Doncic, but this is a predictions video, and I'm gonna predict the Magic land Trae Young in this year's NBA draft. All right, something really funny that just happened though is basically the Pistons traded Blake Griffin and Ish Smith to trade up to get the 4th pick from the Pistons. So Blake Griffin, or from the Nets. So Blake Griffin's on the Nets now, which that team is looking pretty nice. You got D'Angelo Russell, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Blake Griffin over there. That's pretty nice. And the Bulls land DeAndre Ayton, which that would be absolutely perfect for the Bulls to land. So Jalen Brunson, we got him in the 2nd round. I'm gonna go ahead and accept him. He actually just won the championship with Villanova, so I'm gonna go ahead and take him. Player options, not gonna bring back Shelvin Mack. Keem Birch, you can walk as well. And then qualifying offers, what we got? Aaron Gordon, of course, you want to bring him back if you can. And then contract extensions, no one cap holds. Mario Hezonja is interesting. I could see them potentially bringing him back, but let's just see how it's looking. So basically, the roster right now is looking like this. We got DJ Augustine, 30 years old. He's got 2 years left on his contract. We got Trae Young, who's going to be the point guard of the future. Jalen Brunson as well, a nice another point guard. You already have Evan Fournier, Jonathan Simmons. Jonathan Isaac didn't get to show much of last year. He was kind of injured a lot. Terrence Ross. And then you have Vucevic and Bismack Biyombo. So Vucevic probably going to start one more year for you. You could trade him if you want, if you don't want to extend him through the rest of his career, which I would absolutely trade Vucevic. I mean, he's already 27. Your team's not going to be very good for a while, so I don't understand why you would extend Vucevic. I don't even know how old Aaron Gordon is. He is 22. See, that's pretty young. See, that's nice and young, but Vucevic, by the time you guys are good, he's already going to be like 30 years old. So I actually might trade Vucevic right now. I could see them trading Vucevic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch DJ Augustine and Vucevic together and see what we could come up with. As center, someone who could take a center for 1 year that could absolutely use a center. So let's just see what it's out there. Tobias Harris on the Clippers. We can get Tobias Harris back. Nah, John Collins, Hassan Whiteside. I think I'm gonna make up a trade, guys, real quick to make something up that'll be realistic, and then let's see if we can make something nice happen. Hey guys, this is something that could possibly make sense. Vucevic, John Henson, and a 2nd rounder. I think something like this makes sense. Basically, the Magic would be getting rid of Vucevic for something, and the Bucks would be getting Vucevic in return, who's no Hassan Whiteside, but he is a better center than John Henson. But I think to make this trade make a little bit more sense, I think what you do is the Bucks could send them like a protected pick or something like that. That way the Magic get a 1st rounder out of it at least. So a 2019 1st round pick. Let's see if they take this. We're not interested. But they actually just want us to include a 2nd rounder, and they're going to give us Tyler Zeller as well. So let's go ahead and make this trade happen. That's not bad. So Vucevic is on the Milwaukee Bucks now, which is kind of a nice pickup for the Bucks, I think. And then we get John Henson, who has 2 years left on his contract. So the Bucks get rid of his contract, which is good for them. And then, yeah, so I thought that was a nice little trade that could possibly happen. You got John Henson as your starting center now. 2 years left in his contract. And a lot of these guys have 2 years left on the contract, though. So you can make the decision whether or not you want to bring back John Henson after the season, of course. And then you won't have any bad contracts. And then you'll be basically fresh at 2021 year. And then let's just go ahead. And so let's see what this team's looking like now. So we got our 1st rounder out of Vucevic, which is what you want if you're the Magic. That way you don't have to extend him. Augustine, Trae Young, Jalen Brunson. You got Evan Fournier still, Jonathan Simmons, Jonathan Isaac, Terrence Ross. So basically the only thing left you need to do, and then you got 3 centers now, which is whatever. But now what you can do though is you can definitely just go through free agency. What do we have any money? I'm just curious. Well, we have $2 million cap space, which isn't much, so I'm not really worried about that. And then Terrence Ross is on a 1-year deal as well, which you could possibly trade him, but I mean, what's the real point? I don't know if a team. And there's Mario Hezonja still, which you probably should have got something for him, because I don't see the point of bringing him back, to be honest. I mean, I think he did play better down the stretch, but I mean, you have Evan Fournier, Jonathan Simmons still. Let's see. Let's just see. I don't know. Mario Hezonja, what is he like? He's 23. Aaron Gordon, yeah, I could see them doing that. Here, let's give Mario Hezonja 12 mil for 4 years. Let's see if he'll accept that. And then Aaron Gordon, let's go ahead and bring him back as well. Of course, he's gonna want some money, so 4 years as well, 23 mil. So that way you have 2 young, nice players extended, and you got both of them back, which is something the Magic should do. I think Mario Hezonja played a little bit better, that he earns a decent contract. I would sign him long term. Why not? If for 12 mil, that's still a tradable contract. You could trade him at any time you wanted. I'm sure some team would take him on for 12 mil. Look at Jordan Clarkson. The Cavs took him on. Julius Randle, Isaiah Thomas. So not much else you can do in free agency, but if the Magic were to have a free agency like that, they bring their guys back, they trade Vucevic for a first rounder. That's a successful offseason they can have. And they draft someone good. That's a successful offseason. That's all the Magic really need to do. No, they're not going to be good next year. I don't think there's any way they could be good next year. Unless of some way out of their mind they just started playing like crazy. But this last season, they started out as the best team in the NBA, then they came down to earth a little bit. So yeah, this team is not looking too bad. You should definitely rely on Jonathan Isaac's development. Hopefully he gets better. You got Aaron Gordon back. You got Evan Fournier left on 2 years left on his contract. And then honestly, as soon as Evan Fournier is a free agent, I wouldn't bring him back. I would let him walk or trade him on the last year of his deal. And then you got Mario Hezonja still, can still be a nice shooting guard out there. He averaged 16 points, but this isn't the regular NBA stats, so I don't know how much he averaged this year. But training camps, let's see how it's looking, and then we're gonna go look at the rotation, and then we're gonna make a nice rotation for this Magic team, because we have a lot of players at multiple positions, so we definitely gotta make some decisions here. I'm gonna throw this at Trae Young though, because he's gonna be the starting point guard, of course. And now let's look at this roster. So I think I have an idea of who I want to start, but this is what we got. So we got Trae Young at the point guard position, Evan Fournier starting at shooting guard, Jonathan Isaac at the small forward, power forward, Aaron Gordon, and John Henson is at the center, which I absolutely love all of that. That's fine and all. What I think I'm going to do, though, is I think I'm going to move Simmons to small forward because he goes up. And then let's do that. So we got Trae Young, Evan Fournier, Jonathan Isaac, Aaron Gordon, John Henson, Jonathan Simmons off the bench, Tyler Zeller, Mario Hezonja, and DJ Augustine. And Bismack Biyombo still getting minutes, which that's fine with me, I guess. So we'll just leave it like that. And then Jalen Brunson, Terrence Ross are out of the rotation, which like I said, you could trade Terrence Ross at the trade deadline. You can get a second rounder for him. So I would do that absolutely. If I'm the Magic, I would just get a second rounder for him. So I'll probably stop the trade deadline, get a second round pick for Terrence Ross. I don't see why a team wouldn't do that. He's still a nice young bench player. He dropped 50 in one game once, man. He's still all right? I don't know. But other than that, guys, should I make it number one option? No preference. I think this whole team can score. Let's just see how it goes, and then we'll see how this team's looking at the end of the season. Welcome to the question of the day part of the video where I answer your guys' questions. So if you want me to answer your questions, make sure to leave it down in the comment section below this video, and I'll be doing it in the very next video. But we have a few questions to go through today. Are the Lakers going to make the playoffs in the next 3 years? The boss asks. Probably. They should. They have a nice young roster, and they should be able to add some max players to that mix, so they should be able to. Do the Boston Celtics have a chance to make it out of the East? Absolutely. Now that they're 2-0 on the 76ers, Brad Stevens is just a good head coach. He's got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Terry Rozier playing at an elite level right now, so I absolutely think the Celtics can make it out. Imagine them healthy right now, though. That's the crazy part. After the rebuild series, do rebuild challenges, rebuild questions from the comment section. Chris Motions asks. So if you guys want to do something like that, if you guys want to leave me rebuild challenges down in the comment section below, I would be open to that because I need an idea after the series is over, definitely. And honestly, guys, I think that might be it. Let's see what else. Bickerstaff was still there. You just had to keep going down. All right. Well, in the last video, I was trying to sign JB Bickerstaff. I couldn't sign him. Is Parsons the worst contract in the NBA? Warren Johnson asks. I think so. He's got like a max contract, and he ain't even that he's not that good. He's not good enough to be a max player. But other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for the questions. If you guys want me to answer your questions, like I said, leave it in the comment section below this video. I'll be answering in the very next video. So enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Appreciate y'all. All right, so at the trade deadline, like I said, let's trade Terrence Ross for something. Let's just get a second rounder for him. He's not doing much of our bench. He's got 1 year left on his contract. surely a team would be all right with taking him on. So what is out there? I literally just want a second rounder. That's all I want. No need to give me a first rounder. Who would give a first rounder away for Terrence Ross on a 1-year deal? So I'm gonna have to make the trade up myself. I mean, let's see who can take him on though. I think, let's see, what, like maybe a competitive team would like to have him, maybe like the Nuggets or something. So if I could get a second rounder from the Nuggets, that would be cool. Nope, they can't take him on. All right, let's see what else. Let's see, can the Wizards take him? No, they cannot. All right, can the Blazers take him? No, they cannot. Can the Thunder take him? No, they cannot. All right, what about the Suns? No. All right, the Suns, the Spurs, the Rockets, the Raptors, Pistons, Pacers. I bet the Pacers can take him. Nope, they cannot. All right. All right, so this is already a fail. So no one can take on Terrence Ross. The Nets, they cannot even take him. Oh yeah, because they took Blake Griffin's fat contract in. That makes sense. All right. So what about? Is that? Wait, whoa. Oh my gosh, I saw Booker and I thought that said Devin Booker on the Grizzlies. I'm like, what? All right, let's see what team has cap space. The Pistons should be. Oh, the Pistons should be able to take him, just by a little bit though. The Timberwolves have. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. No one has cap space. No one. The Kings almost have it. No, the Pistons should be able to take him. All right, so you're going to the Pistons. Terrence Ross. All right, so the Pistons, you should be able to take him. If you can't, it's by like not by that much. All right, you guys take him. All right, and they agree. So now they get Terrence Ross. So now we got Terrence Ross off our books. Let's see how the player stats are looking. 15 points for Trae Young, 14 for Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier. You would like to see Aaron Gordon step up a little bit, and then Jonathan Simmons with 11, Mario Hezonja with 8 off the bench. All right, so not bad. Let's go ahead and finish out the rest of the season though. See how this team finishes out. All right, guys, at the end of the season, Kevin Durant is your MVP. DeAndre Ayton wins Rookie of the Year with the Chicago Bulls. Melo, you're the 6th man of the year again, but you won't do that, man. You just won't do it. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year, and Jordan Bell is your most improved, and Steve Kerr is Coach of the Year. Trae Young on the all rookie first team. And that's about it. All right, so we are the 9th seed in the Eastern Conference. I feel like that's the absolute ceiling for Orlando Magic next year. I don't see them being a playoff team, unfortunately, next year, but like I said, this team can have a successful offseason if they make smart moves, which I want to see them make smart moves. But other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy it. And, of course, this is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.